Over the past 4 or so years, I've been buying shares of the monthly paying dividend stock Realty Income basically every single day the stock market was open. So much to the point to where, as of right now, filming this video, I'm closing in somewhere near 2,800 shares of Realty Income across all my various portfolios. And for some transparency, I'll post a few screenshots from some of the larger portfolios right here. Now, in this video, I want to dig a little bit deeper into the monthly paying dividend stock, ticker symbol O, Realty Income. Talk about why it's one of, if not my highest conviction, long-term buy and hold stock of all time. And then later on, I'm going to go through some of the math and show you how much I get paid from Realty Income in dividends on a monthly basis, and also what my plans are from here when it comes to Realty Income. Now stick around because I promise you are not going to want to miss some of these crazy numbers. I just finished my brand new dividend investing ebook where I share exactly how I went from zero to now over 7 figures invested, and also on how I earn more than $6,000 per month in dividends. I also finished my custom dividend tracker that you can use to track your dividend income progress on an ongoing basis. So make sure to grab yourself a copy of my dividend investing ebook and the new dividend tracker today. It's the first link in my description. So for those of you that might not be all that familiar with Realty Income is a REIT, one of the best and biggest in the world. And it says right here on their website, Realty Income, the monthly paying dividend company, is an S&P 500 company and a member of the S&P 500 Dividend Aristocrat Index. For more than 5 decades, we have invested in people and places to deliver dependable monthly dividends that also increase over time. The company is structured as a REIT, and its monthly dividends are supported by the cash flow from over 13,250 real estate properties, primarily owned under long-term triple net lease agreements with commercial clients. And to date, the company has declared 640 consecutive common stock dividends month after month after month, and has also increased the dividends 122 times. So just going through that definitely should give you an idea on why I'm so bullish on this REIT. And for me personally, I've always wanted to be an owner of high quality real estate. I've always been interested in real estate, and although I do even currently own physical real estate for not only my primary home, but also in the form of rentals, I'm extremely bullish on Realty Income because of the high quality tenants and what Realty Income has been able to do in the past. Now looking a little bit deeper into Realty Income's portfolio to give you more of an idea on why I'm so bullish on this REIT. The top 10 industries are things like grocery stores, which is the majority of the REIT's portfolio, then convenience stores, dollar stores, drug stores, industries that in my opinion are very, very recession proof. Then the rest of the portfolio is made up of things like home improvement, restaurants, automotive, health and fitness, and general merchandise. Now, Realty Income's top 20 clients, for the most part at least, there are a few in here that I'm not a huge fan of, but for the most part, most of these 20 clients are very, very bulletproof and once again, what I like to call recession proof. We have companies like Walgreens, Dollar General, Dollar Tree, 7-Eleven, EG Group Limited. We have Wynn Resorts, FedEx, B&Q, Asada, Sainsbury, LA Fitness, etc., etc. The clients are not only very diversified, so there's not necessarily going to be an issue if one of the sectors within the top 20 clients sees a bad year or two, because the rest of the portfolio should hopefully pick up the slack. Now, also when it comes to real estate, it's no secret that occupancy is very, very important. And I know that for firsthand. I own physical real estate, and when you don't have a tenant in your property, it hurts because you're still paying property taxes, you're still paying the mortgage, you're still paying insurance, etc., etc. You need to have property occupancy. And that's why for the most part, I've taken a different approach. And instead of buying more physical real estate, which maybe I'll do more of in the future, I've been buying a ton of Realty Income, which you're going to see here in a second. But this is another main reason of why I love Realty Income. The portfolio occupancy through all the ups and downs over the market, over the economy, over the past few decades at least, has remained very, very strong, meaning that the majority of their portfolio has been occupied pretty much at any given time. And with this, Realty Income has been getting their rent checks on time also. Now, before we go through and look at my Realty Income holdings, all my Realty Income buys over the past few years, let's look a little bit deeper into Realty Income's performance, another reason on why I'm very bullish on this REIT, and especially as of recently. Now, Realty Income on the max time frame, just as far as price return goes, is up 619%. Now, I'll save this for another video, but there's multiple different time frames historically where Realty Income has even outperformed the rest of the market. Now, year-to-date, Realty Income is still down 10.2% with a most recent low of around $46 per share. And I'm sure a lot of you guys are guessing that I loaded up on tons of shares of Realty Income during the most recent dip, and if you guessed that, you'd be right. You'll see here in a second. But with this most recent dip in REITs and especially Realty Income, I think that the fact that the Federal Reserve is most likely done raising interest rates and most likely will be cutting interest rates in the next 12 months or so, we could see real estate have yet another massive boom, and if not, nothing else, at least Realty Income will stop dropping like a rock like it did earlier this year. Now, one of my other favorite aspects about Realty Income is of course the dividend that is paid on a monthly basis. Now with having around 2,800 shares or so, you're going to see on how much I get on a monthly basis, but it's definitely getting up there, and especially with Realty Income doing their most recent dividend increases. Now Realty Income is not known to be a stock that does massive dividend increases. It's just like a half of a cent every quarter or so, at least that's what it normally is. But still, when you start to get up there and you start to stack up more and more shares of Realty Income, any dividend raise is definitely meaningful. But as Realty Income sits right now, it's currently offering around a 5.37% forward dividend yield, which is much less than it was a few months back when Realty Income was trading in the 40s. But still, for a starting dividend yield above 5% for a blue chip REIT, I still think it's a buying opportunity, which is what I've been doing as of recently. So now looking at some of my Realty Income buys over the past, say, 4 or so years. Back in 2019 and even before then, I was buying shares of Realty Income. Believe it or not, I was buying shares of Realty Income for above $70 per share. I bought a few shares right here at $81.15 per share. But I was buying shares of Realty Income in 2019. I was buying shares of Realty Income in 2020. I was grabbing shares at $62 per share. I was grabbing shares at $55 per share. And overall, basically over the past several years, if you were to divide out how many shares of Realty Income I bought across all my brokerages, because keep in mind, I don't have all my shares right now on one brokerage. I have shares of Realty Income across many different brokerages. But just right here back in 2019, 2020, you can see that I definitely was buying a lot of shares consistently. Then if we go over here in 2022, I bought more shares of Realty Income, more shares and more shares in the 55s, the 60s, etc., etc. And then just over the last year, I bought a ton more shares of Realty Income. Again, as you can see here, I bought 1 share on the 22nd of March, 2 shares on the 28th. Then in April, I bought 2 shares. I bought 10 shares on the 11th, 1 share on the 12th, etc., etc. I've been buying shares like crazy for a while now. But next to look into some of the actual math of what I'm looking at as of right now, I think at last count I had 2,778 shares of Realty Income across all my brokerages combined. But Realty Income on a monthly basis is currently paying 0.2565 per share per month in dividends. Now with this amount, I'm currently earning around $712.55 on a monthly basis just from Realty Income as it sits currently. Now because Realty Income as of right now is currently trading around $57 per share, on a monthly basis as of right now, if I were to just drip my dividend back into more shares of Realty Income, I'm looking at being able to buy another 12.5 shares on a monthly basis, which once again pays around 25 cents per month. So on an ongoing basis, I'm basically getting a $3.12 raise. And then the next month, I'm getting a larger raise, the next month, etc., etc. Now, currently, I'm not dripping my Realty Income dividends into directly more shares of Realty Income, but instead I'm buying a few shares here and there. And on red days, I'm loading up on a little bit more. Now, my longer term plan with Realty Income, this is my goal as of right now, and it's kind of fun just to dream about. I want to get to 5,000 shares of Realty Income over the next, say, 2, 3, 4, or 5 years. Now, by then, if Realty Income is, say, paying around 30 cents per share on a monthly basis, which maybe it will be within the next, say, 4 or 5 years, I'm looking at $1,500 per dividends on a monthly basis if I'm able to hit my goal of 5,000 shares. So there we have it. Those are some of the reasons on why I'm so bullish on the monthly paying dividend stock Realty Income, and why as it sits right now is one of my largest positions throughout my entire portfolio. But now I want to hear from you guys down below in the comments. When it comes to Realty Income, ticker symbol O, are you currently holding any shares? Comment down below yes or no and let me know how many shares. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like on it and subscribe for more future content like this. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.